Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We recently ended up getting some new gameplay footage of Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. Now in terms of the discourse online, I've seen quite a lot of mixed opinions on how people are feeling about this game in particular, but for the most part, like, a lot of people still aren't really high on Suicide Squad and its potential longevity once the game launches. But once this gameplay preview came out and we started seeing other well-known gaming sources like IGN, GameSpot, whoever, when they got their hands on it, they didn't seem to be that thrilled. But we're gonna view it for ourselves and let's see what we think.
War zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive.
I'm not gonna lie, this open world looks really nice. So this is our first look at the Green Lantern in Kill the Justice League. Not gonna lie, he looks pretty nice. I will admit that. We also have our first look at the Flash, Wonder Woman, I believe, Batman, who is going to be voiced by the late Kevin Conroy. For those that do not know, Kevin Conroy's final act as the Batman will be in the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And also in the back we got Superman. Maybe it's just me, but it genuinely looks like Margot Robbie is the one doing the motion capture and overall acting of this version of Harley Quinn. I could be wrong, it just seems obvious to me. I can't even lie, dude, like, this open world of Metropolis looks so nice to just be able to roam around in. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be given the opportunity to just free roam around Metropolis. If you are, it is going to be cool because I'm willing to bet that there's probably some cooler things that we probably were not shown in this gameplay preview. But overall, like, the city looks pretty nice. And here he is, the Penguin himself. Another enemy of the Batman. Okay, a lot of people gave so much criticism in regards to the game's UI, because as you could tell, there seems to be quite a lot being displayed on your HUD while simultaneously seeing a bunch of visual effects taking place whenever you go and do an attack on a specific enemy. And a lot of people, myself included, a lot of us were just so disappointed in the HUD because of how jarring it was, but also how much stuff was on our screen and how difficult it was to keep up with everything that was happening in a sense. Don't get me wrong, I understand that this is a 4-player co-op looter shooter, so obviously because of the amount of characters that you're going to be playing as in this game, there's going to be a bunch of information that's going to be shown on the screen in regards to what kind of attacks you're doing, how much XP you're gaining, etc. I just hope that upon launch there's like an extensive list within the settings in which you're able to figure out exactly what information you want on the screen, but also which information you don't want. I don't know, everybody else's experience could be different. I'm just giving my take on this. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of see traversing in this game to be kind of fun to indulge in. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think.
And a guy called Gizmo who makes you cars. Now,
nice.
These are flying cars,
Okay.
right? And this was my favourite mini challenge because basically you go to a section of the map and see who can come first. You got that competitive element within your co-op as well.
And how is this kind of like laid out?
So this is part of Metropolis that we're seeing. I'm not gonna lie, man, like, it looks pretty nice. It really does. So obviously we got the map, which is what we're seeing here. Contracts, which I'm going to assume are like side activities that you're going to get to do outside of the main story. Looks, I'm going to assume it's probably outfits that you could customize for each character. The store, which I'm going to guess is their live service aspect of the game. Whatever.
Lots of different markers and ways that you can go across to find things, but you're very much driven by your main story cinematic arc, and the cutscenes are divine. Like, they are so deliciously rendered. This is like the RPGs. You know, I literally know no other gun names. So.
But you were doing so well,
Yeah.
I thought I was with a gun expert. Ash, I've spoken to you long enough about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Apart from, I need to know when's...
Harley player? I thought you'd be swinging all over the map with the little Batman.
maybe the little Batman.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's the drone. Okay.
Alright, so first impressions on that trailer. I like the traversal. I genuinely think that's like my most favorite thing from what I've seen in that whole gameplay preview. Traversing around that city, it looks like it's going to be really, really good to do, you know, whether it be running up buildings or gliding in the air or whatever. I honestly really like the traversal in the game, which is something that I honestly think will take up a lot of my time if I were to go and play the game. I also like the open world. I think the open world of Metropolis in Suicide Squad looks so beautiful, and especially seeing glimpses of what the map size is in that preview, it honestly looks like it's going to be a pretty big map for us to roam around and cause a bunch of mayhem on. As far as the characters go, I honestly think that the characters look pretty darn nice and they look cool in their own way. Like, for example, Harley Quinn, I think she's going to be one of my favorites to probably play as, and if not her, then definitely Deadshot. I definitely see myself maining Deadshot throughout the story. As far as what I don't like from what I've seen in that preview, it looks like the gameplay is going to consist of you going to one location, taking out a barrage of enemies and collecting whatever loot and rewards you get, and then you rinse and repeat over and over and over again, which I'm hoping that is not the case, but since it's a looter shooter, I won't be surprised if that is actually the case. Overall, from what I've seen in that gameplay preview, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly think I would give this game a shot. That being said, I honestly still don't like the fact that this game is going to be a live service, because the reality is it doesn't need to be, especially when you consider that you can play through the majority of Suicide Squad by yourself, especially if you're going to be swapping in between characters throughout the story or in free roam. You can indeed play this game by yourself. So with that being said, there's no need for it to be a live service. And I think it's because of that a lot of people are just not going to be as invested as they would like to be. Overall, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I think it's good from what I've seen. Some of the stuff that I've seen looks good. There are definitely some things that I don't like as well. But overall, we still have to wait until the game launches so that way we could get it in our hands, play it, and just see what Rocksteady has been doing their best to cook all along. But until then, a lot of people are still not being optimistic in regards to how this game is going to be managed post-launch, especially since it's, once again, it is a live service when it doesn't need to be. Hell, I would suggest maybe implement some form of 4-player split screen or something. That would be a whole lot better for the player to indulge in rather than having to make it online only. I just think that implementing a split screen option for you to be able to play with 3 other people in the same room, I think that would have been a far better deal for the consumer rather than just making it a live service where everybody has to purchase their own copy and just play online together that way. So Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is expected to release on February 2nd of this year for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. But I want to know from you guys, what do you make of the gameplay that was recently shown in regards to the Suicide Squad game? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are some of the things that you really think might work? But also, what are some of the things that you think are just not going to work at all? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say. I do want to apologize if this video seemed rushed. I realized that I have a few things that I gotta do later today. I wanted to try to get this video together and get it uploaded to the channel as soon as I could, especially since I don't want to end up doing a late upload. So for that, I do apologize and I hope y'all can forgive me. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you're more than welcome to drop a like on it, and if you enjoy this type of content, you are more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you can be notified of when my newest video has gone live. And until then, thank you all so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.